Hold up. I'm gonna let you all finish, but first I'm gonna have to say that Kanye West had one of the best JR experiences of all time, dude. If you haven't seen it, go check it out. What's happened, beautiful people? It's Monday, October 26th, 2020. We're less than 10 days away from the presidential election. I'm watching that a lot, man. I'm following the debates. It's entertaining, dude. I got nothing else to do these days. I'm sitting at home, writing, reading, watching stuff on YouTube and Netflix, and painting, and just trying to make sense of it all, man. So here we are. It's a new week. Let's get it started, man. What did I do? Things that I was keeping myself busy with this weekend was I was actually watching the Khabib versus Justin fight on UFC 254. If you guys didn't check it out, I highly recommend you go watch the repeats and the highlights because they're very interesting. It's amazing. These two guys, I don't watch all the fights at UFC, but some fighters I really have respect for and genuinely want to follow their careers. And Khabib's been really amazing throughout his career. 29-0. I mean, Justin Gaethje, he's incredible, dude, incredible. I mean, I'm not an expert in this. I'm just a fan, dude. I'm just expressing my feelings. These two guys, I think, represent sportsmanship, high degree of dedication to their craft, to their sport. They seem to be both really down-to-earth folks, and they don't really get involved in all that jibber-jabber and all that trash talk, which sometimes, you'll see some of the greats do it, and I love that aspect of the sport too. Don't get me wrong, man. I'm a huge McGregor fan. Like when McGregor is fighting, I'll definitely be watching. But that's the thing. There's different aspects of the sport. There's different aspects to everything. And this past weekend, it was just two dudes who just good energy and respect for the game, respect for each other, and just went at it. And Khabib just was at his masterclass. I think he owned it, and I don't know. He said he's going into retirement now. I don't know if it's legit or not. A lot of these guys do end up going into retirement, but it is Khabib, and he is a man of his word. So we'll see. But it was hella exciting. What else, man? What else? So we talked about. Oh, before that, I guess it was the presidential debate on Thursday, if I'm not mistaken. And I was watching that, and the second time around, it was better, man. It was better to see these guys actually have a conversation. Mind you, I'm not a U.S. citizen. I can't vote. My opinion is just my opinion. It doesn't really matter. But it's the reason why I wanted to just talk about Kanye is because honestly, seeing these two guys like Biden and Trump, I'm not a U.S. citizen, but I don't feel like these two dudes represent me or the average folk. Like a millennial in the U.S., I don't know how much do you guys really relate to Biden or Trump? How much do these guys really represent your interests? So if you believe in democracy and you believe in voting, you want to see people who represent your ideals. And honestly, it was just nice to see Kanye come on the JRE show and kind of pour his heart out, kind of talk to us about his ideas. Because honestly, I honestly think it's a possibility that he will end up being president. So I'm all for it, dude. If he wants to bring in positivity, if he wants to unite people, if he wants to, have a broader perspective that's not just, concentrated around just the U.S. and he'll actually, and if he can do what he did for the music industry, what he did for the fashion industry, if he can take that and apply it to politics, I would love to see that. I would love to see him get a chance, and I think that's somebody that actually might bring about some legitimate change rather than the same old, because it's right now it's two old cans of Pepsi and Coke, dude. Nobody wants to drink it, and you're just do I really have to? And yeah, I feel for you guys, because I don't know, if I were a U.S. citizen, I don't know who I'd vote for between these two guys. Yeah. At the end of the day, this is the thing. We all need to respect each other's opinions. That's the thing. You can vote for Trump. You can vote for Biden. Whoever you think is the right candidate for you. But at the end of the day, when you cast your ballots, when you cast your votes, you got to go back to your neighborhoods. You got to go back to your families. You got to go back to your friends. So there's no point of fighting or getting upset at each other for picking a side. At the end of the day, everybody's entitled to their opinion. So respect each other. And we're going to be getting back to the real work anyway. So these politicians, they can come in and, get into power, but it's actually, we'll see what they do when they actually, get in that seat and take that office, whether it's, again, Biden or Trump for a second term. We'll see. But I got excited, man. I got excited to see Kanye come on there and, you know, just talk a little bit about ideas that I'm genuinely interested about, dude. I would love everybody to have a roof over their head. I would love everybody to be able to afford to eat. I would love everybody to have access to education, free or affordable education. Because like here in Canada and Toronto, Ontario, I've paid close to 40 grand for a bachelor's, dude, and I'm still repaying that. So like these are notes that other politicians should be I'm not saying he's gonna do this, but these are questions that Joe Rogan brought up, and honestly, it's one of my biggest concerns. It's one of my biggest impediments. And you guys are always looking at younger generations, whether millennials or Generation Z coming up, and you're like, what do we do to get these guys to be interested in politics, be interested in actually coming out to cast a vote? Well, you got to represent the people, man. You got to get rid of high expenses for education. You got to find some sort of affordable housing for people. You can't just ask for people to come and vote and not deliver on stuff. So yeah, man, I'm gonna keep this video short. I had no idea where I'm gonna go with this, to be honest, in the beginning, but it's just a lot of stuff that I've been thinking about for a very long time, and it just happened to coincide with this little show that I watched on the weekend. And hey, man, I've been a fan of Kanye. I've been a fan of Joe Rogan forever. If honestly Kanye wants to run for president, yo, Yeezy's got my vote, dude. My imaginary vote. But shout out to all the people, all the hardworking people, men and women. We're all family, man. We're gonna have to figure this out together, like one day at a time. There's a lot of stuff going through my mind. I'm gonna again keep this video short. Just wanted to say hi. Just wanted to throw out a bunch of ideas. So I hope everybody has a great week ahead of you. Go out there, go get it. Whatever your dreams are, don't give up. Keep pursuing it, and we'll get there one step at a time. Love you guys. Talk to y'all very soon. Peace.